Hello everyone, this is Noor and we will be learning today computer properties in Swift. So let's begin with a new playground here. It will be blank playground. I'm saving it in my desktop as completed. So here is my brand new playground importing UI kit and variables declared as str. So basically this variable is stored property like we use in our day-to-day life. So basically a state property is something that is you can say that like it they are basic and we only use them to store our properties, like store our value in those properties. So what are computer properties? So let me give you an example. Let's say I have radius of 10 and I want to calculate the diameter. So basically what we will do is, what one can do is make functions, right? Like we have thought to be make functions whenever we have something to do something like this. So I will make a function like get diameter with r of type int and it will return me integer, and I will return it diameter is radius into 2, so I will return radius r into 2. So this is simple sober, it works, uh, but whenever I need to store the diameter I need to declare extra variable var diameter is equal to get diameter with my radius. So as you can see here, I have to make another property and I have to make a function to get the value of that property here. So in computer properties, let's visualize what is the difference between a computer property and a stored property. Like if I want to have a diameter, if I want to have a computer property, let's begin with an example and you will get to know that how computer property is advanced. So I'm getting rid of this code. I will be simply writing var diameter, and this is a syntax of a computer property var diameter. Then I will give it type and opening and closing properties, and I will return here the value that I need to be stored in diameter. So I will return radius into 2. So here diameter is, so this is my property that computes based on the other properties. So this is my computed property. Computed means it will calculate on its own. So let's print my diameter here. Print diameter. Here it is 20. Okay. So in computer properties there are two basic things you need to know. It is get and set. So let's try setting this diameter as something if I want to have some custom value. So let's try it. Diameter is equal to, let's say 30. But there is something wrong. Like cannot assign value to diameter is a get only property. So the problem here is that the when we write our own computer property, if we do not assign, if we do not define any property here like it is a get or set, it will by default give it as a get property as we are returning the property value. So what happening is here is when I am printing the diameter, it is getting that property, the getting that value actually. So when I return radius into 2, this is getting the value of from by calculating this code, this lines of code, okay, and it is returning this. But when I trying to set it, the set the set feature of the computer property is not defined here. So what we needed to know is we need to define here. So I'm so for I will be giving you here the syntax. Like if I want to make a computer property which have get and set property, get and set feature, so this is the syntax. Like I have to get, then open bracket and then close bracket, and then if I want to set it, set open bracket and close bracket. So here it is, diameter is 30. So let's now this is there is no errors, right? So let's see what is our diameter here. So let's print that diameter. You can see that the diameter is, regardless of we have assigned 30 to it, the, the diameter is still 20, because the hint is when we are getting the diameter, it is being calculated over here, and it is it is executing this code, and it is giving us the value 20, because when I set value as 30, I am not executing any type of code. So what I need to do here is I have to make radius, change radius according to diameter here. See the action magic here. Like if I am changing the diameter, then the radius will be changed automatically. So what I simply do is, what I have to simply do is radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So here it is, diameter is 10, but I set argument was never used. Yeah, because the thing is, when we trying to set is 30, it is not setting it to 30 diameter. Like it is not putting the value to diameter. So for the syntax, for sake of syntax, instead of writing diameter here, this is called as new value. Whatever value I am putting to it, I am assigning to it. So I will write here new value divide by 2. So you can see here, now it is giving me a correct correct value. When I was writing here diameter, it was still giving me 20, because what we were doing was we are getting the diameter from here, and then we are assigning that to radius. See the difference there? When I am assigning diameter is equal to 30, the 30 is not setting here, but we are accessing diameter according to this code. So this 30 value is called as new value, and according to that I will set radius as then. And when I set radius at 30, the radius becomes 30 by 2, that is 15, right? Radius is 15, and my diameter becomes, when I get the diameter 15 into 2, it becomes 30. So this is the magic. We have created the relationship between variables. And also another thing that is bothering me right now is this new value. Like it is kind of out of the context. Like I have a radius, I have a diameter, and what is new value? Like what is this? So the Swift enables the users like giving power to, I can also give name to this variable here. I can simply write here opening close bracket like we do in functions, and I can write here is you can say d, and I can for sake of simplicity I will write diameter, and I will just write here diameter. So here it looks good and simple and sober to get the idea of the code. So This is computer properties in Swift. Hope you understood the concept. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Comments, write your doubts and comments below, and like your review. How actually you did like this. So that's it for today. See you in next video.